Welcome to my presentation. In this presentation, we shall see how to subtract integers. I want to start with a note before we go to some examples. The negative sign is used in two different ways. The first way, the one way is as a negative sign. One way is as a negative sign, and the example on that would be, if I have an example as -5, it is read as -5. The second operation, the second way is to indicate the operation as subtraction. Example, if I have a number 10 minus 4, if I want to subtract 4 from 10, it is read as 10 minus 4. It is used as a negative sign. The negative sign is used in these two different ways. There is also a rule associated with this subtraction, and the rule is as follows. To subtract two integers, we add the opposites of the second integer to the first integer, and that is how we're going to use this rule to be able to simplify numbers. Let us look at a few examples to understand this concept. So I'm going to write a few things in here, and then we will solve these simple examples. For this, to illustrate these examples, I'm going to draw some boxes in here. The first number, this is the first number. Put a box around that, minus the second number, put a box around that, is equal to the first number put a box around that, plus the opposite of the second number. Opposite of the second number. So let me put a box around that, and we will and then in here we will illustrate the answer in there. So let us take the example. Let us illustrate some examples here. Let's say we have a number 9 and we want to subtract 16 from 9. So we write the first number as is, and the second number we're going to put the positive sign there, and the second number we're going to write it as the opposite of the opposite of the second number. The opposite of the second number is going to be equal to -16. Therefore, when we simplify, 9 plus -16 is going to be equal to -7, and that is what we're looking for. That is the result of 9 minus 16. Let us look at a second example. 9, let's say we have a number 9 and we want to subtract -16 from that. So we write the first number as is, which is +9. We use the positive sign plus the opposite of -16 is +16. So therefore 9 plus 16 is going to be equal to 25. Therefore that is our answer. For 9 minus 16 is 9 plus 16, which is equal to a +25. The third example we have is, if I have a -9 as the first number, and if I want to subtract 16, the second number, if the second number is 16, then we're going to write the first number as -9 plus, because that is what we're going to do, that is what we're going to follow, the positive sign, and the opposite of 16 is -16, like that, and therefore when we add -16 to -9, the result is going to be equal to -25, and that is the result of negative 9 plus negative 16. And the other example I have is if the first number is negative 9 and if we want to subtract negative 16 from as the second number, we write the first number as is, plus we take the opposite of negative 16, which is going to be equal to positive 16. Therefore, negative 9 plus 16 is going to be equal to positive 7. And that is how we want to apply this subtraction rule to be able to simplify these numbers in this format. In my next presentation, we shall see how to subtract some more integers.